Hello YouTube. Today what we're going to do is melt some aluminum. Now, before we get started, I have a little disclaimer for you. Play safe if you decide to do this. If you decide to do this, I'm not responsible. Like I said, what we're doing is pretty dangerous. So like I said, do it at your own risk. I'm not responsible if you get a boo-boo. Alright, now without any further ado, first thing you gotta do, make a custom design. I happen to make like a little T out of styrofoam. Make a custom design out of styrofoam, glue the parts together if they're kind of in separate parts. And then you put this in sand. Like I said, I'll show you the process, I'll show you how to set up the furnace, get it running, get it hot. Like I said, you'll see how it works. And then you make your custom design. And styrofoam, you're asking? Why styrofoam? You'll see why later. Now clothing, what to wear for clothing? Well, kind of like what I'm wearing is pretty good. Pants, t-shirt will do. Don't wear shorts. Or if you're a girl and you like to wear skirts, don't wear a skirt, wear pants. And you'll see why later in the video, why I say wear pants. And shoes. Yeah, sandals, not a good idea. Alright, without any more delay to our metal melting time, let's get started. Alright guys, here is the equipment that you'll need. Well, first of all, that right there is the furnace. This thing right here. Obviously it still has ash in it from prior experiments. Alright. What you'll need is, first of all, an ingot pan, like a cupcake pan. Get the one with Teflon on it, because if you just get a plain aluminum one, it's going to kind of fuse onto it and you have to kind of peel it away. You have to have your crucible to melt metal into, which will be this guy, I think. This guy? No, it's this guy. Here's my crucible. This is what will hold the metal into. As you can see, I've got some ingots in there already. You got your lighter fluid to start the fire. You have gloves. You're going to need gloves for handling the metal. You're going to need a power source, which is a hairdryer in this case. Now the hairdryer, what you'll need to do is you'll need to tape down the cold button, and I do that for a few reasons. The reasons are so that, number one, the heat coils are not going, it gives it more power to the fan so it blows faster, and number two, so that the fan itself doesn't overheat, because you have the flame from the furnace plus the heat from the coils. You don't want your fan to die too quick, so that's why you tape that down. Charcoal, obviously. This is the fuel for the furnace. And last but not least is your container that will hold your design. Move that this way. Oh yes, I have standby for fire safety. If something were to go badly wrong, I have water in here to put the fire out. Alright, I will demonstrate how this thing works. Now you have sand, and this is an old crucible that I've kind of retired because it's flaking away a little bit. So, first of all, see how deep it is. It's not too bad. So we'll go ahead and we'll start putting sand in here. Now, if you've done sand casting before, then obviously this shouldn't be anything new to you. But for those of you who haven't done this before, I'll explain how this works. The sand obviously holds the design in place, and once you pour the molten aluminum onto the styrofoam will instantly vaporize, and the molten aluminum will take the shape of the design that you made. And it'll take it exactly. That's the nice thing, the sand doesn't move or anything, it takes the design exactly. So let's say if you had like a little gap right here, that gap will still be there once you've poured the aluminum. That is, of course, if you don't mess up and, say, quit pouring too soon. That'd be bad. ahead and get this in here. And try to get as much sand as you can off of the styrofoam. Let's put that in there so that, let's say if I overflow with aluminum, that it goes in here and not on the ground. So I made that mistake before, and it kind of stains the cement. All right, so that's what it looks like. You just simply pour the aluminum right here, and obviously if you have leftovers, it goes in the ingot tray. Alright, the next thing you want to do is get your furnace ready. Go ahead and start putting charcoal into it. Now what I like to do is get like a nice base going. Get some of that old stuff out of here. Okay. Get a nice base going. Sort of base to start off with. So we have the first bed. We'll go ahead and we'll put some lighter fluid on that. Oops. I accidentally got lighter fluid on the tripod. Whoops. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and put the crucible inside there. And just let you know, we kind of go through a lot of charcoal doing this. Then again, when you apply oxygen to heat, it burns hot, yes, but it also burns away your fuel source more. So I guess that's both an upside and downside to using charcoal. Then again, the same thing would happen with wood. Alright, now I got that bed applied. Put a few more right there. Go ahead and lay this layer of lighter fluid. Alright, now that we've done that, go ahead and take your match or lighter, whichever one you prefer. Take my gloves off for this. Go ahead and light it. Just like that. Somehow I managed to fail at lighting lighter fluid. Where have we heard that before? Oh yeah, one of my computer destruction videos. There we go, that one's going. Alright. Now we'll let that get going. Once you see the charcoal getting gray, like a little gray around the edges, then you can apply your fan. I'll go ahead and get that set up for you guys. Well, I'm still cool, so I can do that. Okay. Alright. As you can see, we've got our fan applied. And as you see, I've kind of got it tilted at an angle. So instead of having it go directly in, it kind of goes that way. So that it kind of spirals. Instead of just hitting the wall and going up, it kind of spirals its way up. Alright. We'll give this a minute to get going, and we'll come right back. Alright, now that our fire is decently going, it's getting gray around the edges, so I think we can go ahead and apply it. Oops. There we go. You have to let the charcoal get hot first. Sorry, you have to let the crucible get red hot first before we can put the aluminum in. That's aluminum. That's kind of like drossy from last time. looking for better results, you have a lid. This will work just fine. If you have a lid, you will definitely do better. Just a little warning so you guys are aware of the situation. If you've dealt with charcoal before, it's very ashy, and so a lot of red hots will jump out. Well, like little firefly size embers will jump out. You know, if you've been to a bonfire, you'll know what I'm talking about. That lid will get red hot like almost instantly, and at nighttime, that part around the furnace right there will get pretty hot. So hot that it's actually red. Here is one of the many reasons to wear gloves when you do this, so that when you're fueling the fire, you don't get burned. Obviously, don't have your hand in the fire for too long because then your glove will burn away. Even though these are welding gloves, still don't do it. More here. Now it's about up to here with charcoal. As you can tell, the lid is red hot, and so let's see if the crucible is ready. Now you know the crucible is ready when it's glowing red. So obviously, let's put gloves on. And the reason why I say wear pants, don't wear shorts, or if you're a girl, don't wear skirts, is because let's say if something happens and your crucible breaks and metal falls and it splatters, it gets on your pants instead of on you. So that's the reason why. Even though it's a cool day outside, this will make this part of the house hot, or part of the backyard, okay? And yeah, look at that. The crucible is now red. So now that means we can go ahead and drop in our ingots. Aluminum, obviously. It's pretty ashy. I'm going to drop stuff in there. There we go. Alright, now put that back on there so that it stays hot. It sounds like a little jet if you think about it. Alright, let's take a look at it, shall we? Looks like it's pretty molten. You can see that in the camera. You can see some of it in the camera. I don't want to get the camera too close, so I want this to burn. Because I can feel a lot of heat just right here. And this camera's zoomed in. I'm not actually like right on top of it. Hit record, right? Okay, good. You ever been inside a welding shop? You know what that smells like. That's exactly what this smells like. Wow, that gets hot pretty fast. I am even wearing gloves and this gets hot. Okay, we are about ready to pour this thing. Good thing to do would be to get everything flammable away from it. Not the best idea to have cord nearby either. Alright, I am going to take the lid off, shut the fan off, and then pour it. So you guys can see what it'll do. And what you have left over, make ingots out of. This will burn that nice Teflon off. Oh, it's ashy. Is it solidified yet? No, it hasn't. This is my attempt at trying to get the aluminum away from the base so it's not abnormally big. Okay. Just go ahead and leave that alone. Yeah, it moves like water. Pretty cool, huh? It's got surface tension like water. It's really cool. Alright, now we will go ahead and let that cool down for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll pull it out and show you guys what it looks like. Another thing of good advice, once you shut your fan off, take it out so it doesn't overheat. And a little bit of the extra metal is touching the base, so I'll have to grind that off. It's like on there good. It's almost like fused in there. And the funny thing is this is steel, not aluminum. Okay. Ah, here it comes. Okay. Okay. There you go. There is your custom design made out of pure aluminum. There you go. It's still hot. Yeah, it's still hot. So what I will do is I will grind that this part off. So yeah, not too bad though. Like I said, it turns out exactly how you made it. So like I said, the foam will instantly vaporize, and then you have a new piece of art to work with. Smells like a welding shop. It actually does. Take the design completely, and it's solid aluminum. Really cool. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. You guys have a good rest of your day. Alright, thank you for watching.